For the ascent, this actual thing, this living thing, this germination has to take place. And that is why Sahaja Yoga transcends all these nonsensical sects. Absolutely. It has no respect for them. It has no respect because it saps the energy of human beings. It puts them down. It doesn't give them chance to rise to their own power which is within themselves. But with understanding that after all human beings are ignorant about it, they are not very sure. It's all right if they are involved with any other such things, doesn't matter. But in a sect, if you go, I was surprised, I went to a Unity Church, imagine, Unity Church in Houston. They were kind enough to invite me there, and they didn't know how outspoken I was about things, you see. Poor things were in for trouble, I think, after my coming. But whatever it is, I was surprised. They were selling all kinds of books there, all kinds, which are satanic, which are mass movements, which are very detrimental to human beings. And they knew they were. Like in a church, they were selling books of a man who is teaching licentiousness, permissiveness. Can you imagine? Such contradictory thing. I mean, either Christ was wrong or this man was wrong. How can you have both the things together? And they were saying this is unity. This is not unity. This is not unity. This is such a superficial unity of getting all the dust, filth, everything together and gold with it and say now you have it. Do you put in your food the poison and then eat it because you want to unite it? You can only unite things which can be united. You cannot unite all the mess of the world together and say this is unity. You cannot unite Christ with a man who is teaching licentiousness, permissiveness and all kinds of dirty tricks. So one has to understand, the mind plays a very big trick in this. That the mind itself is a very, very tricky thing. It's a very intelligent thing. It beats you there. And you start understanding, oh, let it be, doesn't matter. And you start compromising. How can there be compromise between the food and the poison? Can you have strychnine with food? Simple thing as that. We have to separate. We have to say, this is wrong, this is right. Whether people like it or not, if we have to respect human life, if you have to respect this great creation of God, if you have to see that they get what that is promised to them, are we going to play with their lives, with their body, with everything? Like there are some people who believe that drugs can take you to God. I mean, just imagine the absurdity of it. Now, thank God people know that drugs harm your attention, harm your awareness.